All right, so today we're going to make a quick package that goes to a URL, takes a picture, and extracts any tag, and then it sends an email, okay? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to add an input, and that input is going to be the URL, okay? So let's go with URL, and then we're going to add a browser node, okay? So let's add a browser node, and then let's add a finish node, and then let's just label these finished, fetch data. All right, so in the finish node, all we really have to do is write like all finished, okay? And then let's also add a email node, okay? So test messages, email tester. We are going to, let's see, we're just gonna connect these two, okay? And then let me add another input, which is the email address, okay? Email address. All right, so for the first thing I want to do is work in the browser node, okay? And then I'm going to go to that URL, okay? So go to URL, and then we're going to say at URL, okay? Because the URL we want to go to is the input that we added, okay? So now it's going to go to that URL. And then we're just going to wait. Let's add a wait for like 5 seconds. All right, so 5,000 milliseconds. Wait 5 seconds. All right. And then we're going to extract some data, okay? So let's go to extract data, all right? And we're just going to extract the H1 tag, okay? Get the H1 tag. All right, so we've got our H1 tag, and then let's also take a picture, okay? Take a picture, and then let's do screenshot. Perfect. So now we've got our screenshot, we got our H1 tag. Now to expose these data fields, right? So we want the URL and we want the H1 tag. This step is important. We need to copy this ID, okay? So we can click here to copy the ID. And then we're gonna go to JSON keys, okay? And we're gonna paste that ID here. And we're gonna go back to take a picture. And we're gonna copy that one too. And we're gonna put it in JSON keys, okay? Now, what is JSON keys? What are JSON keys? JSON keys are essentially is essentially a mechanism to allow you to reference data fields throughout the package. Okay, so now in my email node, I can say, so we're going to send the email to @email. Okay. And then the subject is going to be latest data from packages. And then in our message, this supports HTML, okay? So in our message, we're going to actually just put the H1 is, and then we're going to say @fetch data, and then this is the H1. It's that long thing there, the extract data that we added to the JSON keys, okay? And then we're going to add the image, and we can add the image as a image tag, okay? And we can say width 300. All right. So the URL or the source is going to be and then we do image. Let's see, screenshot. Okay, @screenshot, and then boom. That's going to be our screenshot. Okay. And we're done. All right. We extracted the image and we extracted the screenshot. Okay. So let's call this one send the email. All right. I'm going to turn on the live debug mode so I can actually see the browser when it does its work. Yeah, so I think we're done here. Now let's test it with this this article. All right. And we're going to send it to my email address. All right, so let's see if I made this package correctly. Let's run it, and let's watch it while it works, okay? All right. Working. waiting 5 seconds now. Taking a screenshot. All right, so the package ran successfully. Now let's check my email to see if I got an email. Perfect. Okay, so I got the H1 and I got a picture of the browser, okay? I hope that helps. So one thing to keep in mind is that the selectors, okay, are, it's not XPath, it's CSS, okay? They're CSS selectors, so if this had a class like hello, you do that, or you could do this, class equals hello. All right, yeah, so I hope that helps. This is how to extract details, take a screenshot, and email them to yourself, all right? Have a good one.